in recent days is that the technical equipment used at East Midlands Airport apparently did not detect the explosives at the first attempt. So we must have a look at the technology to ensure that it's absolutely up to date.
Lord Carlisle, well, earlier I spoke to the aviation security expert Mike Mason, who told me that security loopholes in the air freight industry, which were highlighted 5 years ago, have yet to be filled.
The regulations are in place to provide good security within that industry. They rely, however, on known consigners. Now, the known consigners are checked out, for example, in UK by the Department for Transport, and they are very strict controls. They look at their security and they make sure that they have all the checks in place. Where the system perhaps falls down is in other countries abroad where perhaps those security checks are not quite so tight.
Mike Mason, the aviation security expert, speaking to me a little while ago. Well, in a few moments we'll be joined by viewers on BBC One, where Mishal Husain will have all the latest on the bomb plot, along with the rest of today's news and sport. And don't forget, if you're away from the television and want to keep up to date, you can watch BBC News live on the web. Go to bbc.co.uk/news and click on the link.
US officials named the Saudi man they say was responsible for the Yemen parcel bombs. Ibrahim al-Asiri has also been linked to last year's failed Christmas Day plane attack.
A very dangerous individual, clearly somebody who has a fair amount of training and experience, and we need to find him. We need to bring him to justice as soon as we can.
A leading charity warns the housing benefit cap could drive people out of central London. And he's #1 in the world. Golfer Lee Westwood takes the top spot from Tiger Woods. Good evening. More details have been emerging about the explosives intercepted on Friday at East Midlands Airport and in Dubai. US officials now say they believe the devices were the work of a Saudi man. They've named the suspect as Ibrahim Hassan al-Asiri, believed to be a leading operative of Al-Qaeda in the Arabian Peninsula. Well, American officials also say they believe the same man put together the so-called underwear bomb that failed to detonate on board a flight to Detroit on Christmas Day last year. At the same time, Qatar Airways has confirmed that one of the parcel bombs was transported on 2 of its passenger planes. And here the Home Secretary is considering tightening security for freight shipments. Our security correspondent Frank Gardner explains.
After 3 days of investigation, the US believes it's identified the chief suspect, Ibrahim Hassan al-Asiri, a 26-year-old Saudi bomb maker hiding in Yemen. His handiwork looks innocent enough, a printer, a toner cartridge, but containing enough explosive to blow a plane out of the sky. He's believed to have built the device carried last year by Omar Farouk Abdul Muttalib, accused of trying to bring down a plane over Detroit. His backers clearly haven't given up attacking the West.
It's a very active investigation that is ongoing. We can't presume, again, that we have identified all of the packages that are out there. We need to make sure that we get to the bottom of this, understand who is behind it and what else might we be facing.
Today it's emerged that Al-Qaeda placed bombs on passenger planes, not just cargo planes. In a statement, Qatar Airways confirmed that one of the packages containing explosives was flown on a passenger service from Sana'a, the Yemeni capital, up to the Qatari capital, Doha. From there, it was transported on to Dubai, again on one of its passenger aircraft. This raises new questions about what screening, what new checks will now have to be put in place around the world. And this is the alternative, a bomber who got through last year, sent by his brother, that very same bomb maker, to try to kill Saudi Arabia's counter-terrorism chief. The bomber died, the prince survived.